Today I will be focusing on Hungary's football team of the 1950s, the so-called Golden Team of Football, led by Ferenc Puskas and Joseph Kocsis. And these were the best players at the time. And the question today is that what would have happened if Hungary did not lose the 1954 World Cup in Bern, Switzerland? And this is the most difficult question to answer because as we know it today, Hungary, despite being the best team in the world at the time, lost the game to Germany, that just been split up by Eastern and Western powers into East and West Germany. And Hungary was a communist bloc country back in the 1950s, 60s and 70s. And at the time then, when Hungary was the best team in the world, it belonged to the Eastern Bloc, and basically it's almost a tragedy to see that during those years of being a communist country, Hungary was extremely strong in soccer, which over in Europe called football. So we have many documentaries about this matter and trying to understand what happened. And basically, there was the 1954 World Cup in Switzerland, where Hungary beat every team they met. They beat Germany 8-3 in their group, and they beat Korea like something like 9-1 or 9-0. So Hungary was really at the top of the game, and basically the issue here what we are talking about is that if Hungary won the last game against a much weaker Germany, then everything would have been very different after, because Hungary was undefeated in some 33 games, and then came the famous game in Bern against Germany, when Hungary was up after 10 minutes only. They were already up 2-0 in the game. So everybody was sure in Hungary, especially in the 1950s, would be the people listening on the radio about what's happening in Bern. And
squad. Interestingly, players like Kocic, Sibor, and Budaj all came from a third club,
basically,
which was deliberately overlooked by the government, as it
nobody would imagine Hungary losing the game against
so the table was set for success.
Germany.
But as anybody who follows the game knows,
and unfortunately, things didn't turn out that way. By the first half, Germany equalized, was 2-2, and in the second half, Hungary was not able to score. And then in the 82nd minute or so, Germany managed to score another goal, leading 3-2.
late
and
Yosef
Hungary
the concept Seves promoted was that instead of
basically
players remaining in their assigned positions,
despite their greatest effort, Puskas in the last minute scored. The referee was agreed that was a goal, so it was supposed to be 3-3, and the game was supposed to be going to extra time, overtime, and extra time, to decide who's gonna win. But after 4 or 5 minutes, and this is the scandal, the side referee put up a flag, called the goal offside, and Hungary was denied the equalizer. So, and there was nothing they could do about it. Back then the coach didn't have the right to question the side referee. But again, one more time, so Hungary was 2-0 in the first half, 2-2, and after by the second half, then Germany was leading 3-2. They scored 82nd minute or so, and Hungary equalized with a perfect goal almost at the last minute of the game, and the referee pointed to the center. Okay, it's 3-3, and to everybody's horror, the side referee, my guess is, was under pressure from somewhere or paid off or something like that, because nothing like this ever happened in the history of football, that once the referee says, okay, it's a goal and it's all good to go, and the side referee didn't put up a flag, but then 5 minutes after the score, he decided that it was a offside goal. So they zeroed in, they nailed the goal, and it was no goal anymore. So the game ended in 3-2 defeat to Germany. And this is the saddest day in Hungarian football. And sure enough, there was 1956 revolution. That is the direct result of defeat against Germany. So that's why this is an important question. What if Hungary won that game? I am pretty sure if Hungary won the game, there would not have been a 1956 uprising. There would not have been a 1956 revolution. A Hungarian team led by Puskás would not have left Hungary. They would have stayed in Hungary, and Hungary would have won at least 2 more World Cups. They would have won the 58 and the 62 with the Golden Team. But this did not happen. Hungary been crushed by a weaker Germany, and one more time the Germany who basically, you see here it shows 3-3. It shows 3-3 right there. It shows 3-3. Yeah. So anyways, so Hungary lost against Germany, but only because the sideline referee, called it offside, the perfect goal by Puskás. And so basically this is the story here, that what I'm trying to say, that one bad call from a referee ruined the football for Hungary. The Hungarian team left Hungary during the 56 uprising. They didn't feel safe at home, and they went all over Europe playing for European teams like Real Madrid in Spain. And Hungary, the football, never been the same after that. We never had a golden team again. The Hungarian football didn't recover from that loss. And basically this video, what I'm making right now, is about this national tragedy of not able to win the 1954 World Cup, and it was a disaster ever since. This poor little Hungary didn't recover from that disaster, and yeah, this is again, it's Puskas, you know, and Kocsis and Sibora and so on. They went to play for Real Madrid after '56, and it's the terrible Hungarian tragedy that in '54 they did not win the game. So this is it. It's very sad, and this whole thing is in the memory of the 1950s Golden Team of Hungary, who were supposed to be the World Cup winners in 1954, then '58 and '62. So we all missed out on that, all because a bad call from a referee who was British, and he woke up. Suddenly he says this is offside, you know, and the time didn't call offside when it was scored at 89 minutes, you know. It was not, he didn't call it offside, but it called it offside 3 minutes after that, once the referee already pointed to the center, it is 3-3 and let's play and end this game, you know. And no, 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 no. A stupid British bastard killed the Hungarian soccer. That's my final words. Stupid British bastard side referee killed Hungarian football in 1954.